And welcome to your fine looks at the Tier 3 Main Battle Tank Premium Gift Tank, the Type 59 Legend! And there's finally, we're doing another Just Fine Look set of Armored Warfare. See, we're going to get another free tank. However, the process of getting this tank is really difficult. Almost as difficult as getting it in Wall of Tanks, which we're going to discuss in a second. And that is what you have to do to get this tank. Like I said, it's a very difficult ordering process, very long, very complex. You know, most people might not get it, but what you gotta do is, listen very closely, I'm only gonna say this once. What you gotta do is, log in by January 3rd, 2016, and you'll get this tank. Basically, see this screen? You get this tank. And be in your garage, ready to roll. Yeah, that's how you gotta do. I just have a little fun with the whole thing about this thing being really hard to get. No, all you gotta do is just log in. And I should let you know that if you have an account already, but if you don't log in by January 3rd, you can actually get this tank. You can actually basically the first time you could get this tank was December 18th, 2015. That's when this event started. But basically, you gotta do just log in by January 3rd, 2016, and you get it. So, what is the Type 59? Well, in real life, the Type 59 is, if I have one of these, I should have one around here somewhere. Type 59 is... Do I even have one? Did I sell it? I swear I have the thing this thing's based off of. If I don't, I don't. Did I sell it? Why would I sell it? Wait a second. I'm confused. You're around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay. Yeah, basically this thing is based off of the... okay, Trishkin. Oh, I never bought one. Okay, yeah. I thought I had a... Oh, I never bought one because I got the Walker Bulldog instead. Okay, yeah. Basically, it's based off this guy, the T-54. And it's... No, it's basically the Chinese-made version of the T-54. Except there are a few differences, like the turret's different, and... Well, the turret's different, that's basically all there is. Let me show you the T-54 again. I should buy just for this video. I'm not going to do that, but... yeah, you can see the turret's way different in the T-59. And basically trying to decide to make their own main battle tank. They based it off the T-54 because, trying to... let me see, I gotta figure out when this thing was first made. No. Alright, trying to... Oh, great. Wikipedia's messing up on my, on my Wii U gamepad. That's bad. But anyway, so basically it's China's main battle thing, and it was in service until the late 80s. For China, anyway. However, there are a whole lot of countries that still use this thing in some manner. Like North Korea put a 170mm artillery gun on the bloody thing, and they're using that as an artillery piece. And then there's a lot of other countries that use this as a main battle tank, like Bangladesh and stuff like that. So, I mean, although it's in limited use right now, because from at least what Wikipedia says, there's a couple countries that use it, but there's very few actually Type 59s in service. So yeah. But going on to gaming now, the Type 59 is interesting because if you basically heard anything about wall of tanks, anything about premium tanks, especially tier 8 mediums, you may know that the Type 59 in wall of tanks is basically one of the more sought after vehicles. Regardless of tier, regardless of it being premium or not. Reason why? Because it's just, people find it to be a fun tank in Wall of Tanks because it just has good armor and just has good ability, has a good gun. Sure, it's like weak points. No, this does not relate to Armored Warfare. I don't think it does anyway. Like weak points in the back of the turret. Not weak points, but ammo rack easy from the back of the turret, stuff like that. Ammo rack easy from the right side. I'm not quite sure if those are in Armored Warfare or not, but that's just worth stating. But overall, it's a good tank. No, I don't have a... And basically, if you play in the tier 8s, or, tier 7 to 10 battles, you're probably going to find Type 59 eventually. By eventually, I mean every second or third match. Because when this thing was in sale for the 1-2 times it was on sale in Wall of Tanks, people bought it right up. You know, people love this tank and wall of tanks. Basically, it's a very high demand tank. Now, Wargaming basically made it into a very, very rare gift tank by not putting it on sale for anything and only basically giving it away in tournaments and allowing other YouTubers to give it away. Like Quickie Baby actually had a contest for his 3,000 subscriber thing. Basically, it was giving away some Type 59s. I gave away, I think he gave away like three, four of these things. So yeah, but this is not Wall of Tanks. As you can see, this is not Tier 8 premium. It's a Tier 3. Like you, which this was also a free tank which you got by logging in. You, which this was bundled in the same This was bundled in the in the third collector's edition bundle, which came with you and you. And also there is you, which you would have gotten if you played the early access. You would have got this, or just stress test for that matter. That's stress test? Maybe. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about that. I did a video on this, so I should know, but oh well. Something like that. And the funny thing is, they're all basically the same thing. Okay, yes, this is a T62, but these are basically the same thing. They're like the same development, which I find interesting. Yeah, I still don't. The funny thing is, I got all of them, but I don't have you two. I don't have you three. So yeah, that's funny. But anyways, so let's look at the Type 59 in this game. Now, I've already played a match in it because I was recording a gameplay video yesterday and I decided to play a match in Type 59 because I wanted to. So this is not going to be first impressions. It's okay, still kind of early impressions, but not first impressions. But anyway, so we're going to grab you. We're going to grab you. This is for show, by the way. Real comparators are you, and then we look over here. We look over here, and we bring up the Leopard 1, we bring up the M60. Go back to the garage, we're bringing up its more direct competitors, because these are actually premiums. However, you can't get these anymore. Actually, yes, you can get the object for 30 now, because it's part of the Ice Bundle, which Obsidian is doing it's making ice vehicles, which are basically this with a sexual livery. And basically that's what they're doing. So they're bringing that back, which that may mean they might bring back the Type 59. They might bring back the Type 59, but just probably not in the Legend. Or maybe they make it just a tech tree vehicle without the special paint job. But that's totally speculation at this point, because the tech tree, which is going to have the Type 59 in it. Let's get these moving. The tech tree that's going to have the Type 59 in it. Is not in the game yet, and it's only been it's in the planning stages. So I totally messed that one up. A certain way to do this. Come on. Yeah, that's why I like to go off camera for this. Alright, yes, it's going to be a third country, or a third company with East European and Asian vehicles, like Polish chicks vehicles, and Asian vehicles like Chinese vehicles and probably Japanese. I won't count in it. I might need to share these a little bit as well. I'll be right back once I get everything nice and pretty. So be right back. Okay, I think nice and pretty. So now let's do the good old comparing. All right, so the Type 59 Legend, let's go over its guns first. All right, let's see how it compares. Actually, let's see how it compares with what it's based off of first. Just better in every way, isn't it? It's better in every way. Well, which is a good thing. Actually, that's a great thing, because it being worse than a T-54 would be bad. Alright, so it's basically the same as a T-54, it's just an upgrade version of T-54, which is what it is. Now going on to the, let's go to its direct competitors. Now, I see I stagger these out, so I can, basically once I do that, I can grab it on the side like that. Move that out a little bit more, there we go. So I can grab it on the side like that, in case you're wanting to do something like this. Just stagger them out like that and tab, then you can easily grab one when they overlay each other. Let me move these a little bit more, there we go. come on. There we go. Alright, so now let's look at the king that's currently available as compared to the Type 59. Alright. Should we do this or should we do the... no, let's do its tier 3 counterparts first about that. Yeah. Alright, tier 3 counterparts. Let's go over... now let's go over its direct competitor, which is T62. Okay, so the T62 has more damage, or the Type 59 has less damage than the T62, it has less penetration than T62, therefore has a worse gun. However, it has the worst damage per minute. It has more health by good 120. It has more hull armor by good 34 in the front. 34 in the front, 19 in the sides, and 14 in the rear. They use the same hull composition. Hull modifiers are the same. Turret. The T62 has two more armor in its front. However, the sides of the Type 59 are way better armored, and they're just five more armored than the rear. They go the same speed. The Type 59 is a tad bit faster. Oh no, that's bad. Okay. Where's the semi camera? I didn't think it was going on with semi camera with this in the way, but oh well, it did. But anyway. I think the Type 59 is a tad bit faster at 9.00 as opposed to the T62, which is 9.75. Because I think basically, on the right side of this ball just gets the more it goes to the right, the bigger the number is. So that means it will take more seconds to get up to that speed as opposed to Type 59, which take less seconds. Or at least I think that's how that works. I always get those mixed up. Camouflage, which is new. The Type 59 is 0.1, which is more stealthy. I think, which is more stealthy than the T62. Type 59 has better view range. They have some gun depression. They have the same. The T62 has a much faster turret traverse, with the Type 59 having 23.42 turret traverse, and the Type 59 also has, 400 meters view range, 400 meters view range, and 6 gun elevation, negative 6 gun elevation, negative point, and negative 4 gun depression. The reload time, the Type 59 has a 7.60 second reload time, as opposed to the 9.2, which the T62 has, which means it's much faster reloading. Accuracy spread is 0.13, which opposed to the T62, basically Type 59 is it has a little bit more accuracy, and targeting time is 2.83 seconds, or 2.83 seconds, which makes it, I think, slower than the T62 at 3.50. And by the way, the gun does 223 damage, 195 penetration. It has a DPM of damage per minute of 1,760, as well as 1,140 hit points, 133 front armor, 100 side armor, 60 rear armor, steel armor, hull modifiers all 1. Turret is 240 front turret armor, 180 sides, 60 rear, and the turret composition is steel as well as same modifiers. As well as it goes 500, it goes 50.40 kmh. It gets to 32 kmh in 9 seconds, and then camouflage is 0.1. View range is 400, and I already told you the gun depression and elevation. Now let's take a look at its other competitors, which are not very direct. Like the 60. Where's the Leopard 2 at? There we go. Leopard 1. Let's compare it to the. I'm going to compare it to the M60 last. Alright, so the Leopard 1 has a better gun. Has slightly better damage, but way more penetration. The Leopard 1 has faster DPM. The Leopard 1 has more hit points. The Leopard 1, of course, has way less armor. Everywhere. Leopard 1 is, of course, faster because it goes 64.80 when the Type 89 goes 50.40. The Leopard 1 gets to 32 kmh in 7 seconds, which is slower than the Type 59, so the Type 59 has better power to weight ratio. They have the same camouflage rating. However, the Leopard 1 has 40 more meters view range, which means it will see a Type 59 much faster. And the gun depression, the gun depression on Leopard 1 is better. Their traverse is faster than Leopard 1. Reload time is slower, actually. Actually, reload time is faster. Reload time is faster. The accuracy spread is about the same, though the Leopard 1 has a slight advantage. And the targeting time, the Leopard 1 again has a slight advantage. I mean, the Leopard 1 in this game is based around maneuverability and its gun. And that's what it does over that. However, the Type 59 has much better armor. Much better armor. And that will, it has much better armor that really shows in game as well. And it also can accelerate, which is good for getting in and out of cover, which the Type 59 should be going in and out of cover. Leopard 1, in this game, is kind of forced to, but it's more about flanking stuff and sniping stuff and just surrounding and just driving circles around stuff, unlike Type 59, which is more about taking cover and just just getting shot at because basically everything that shoots at the Type 59's front will probably bounce. Now let's go to the M60. They have the same damage. They have the same. The damage and penetration are the same. However, the M60 has a faster rate of fire, or has more DPM, because has faster rate of fire. We'll look at that later. Of course, it being American, M60 has 4 health. The M60 has 4 armor in the front. In the sides and rear, it has less. Especially in the rear, but in the front, it has more armor. Except in the turret, the Type 59 has more turret armor. Type 59 is just a tad bit faster. In both ways. The Type 59 is actually, doesn't have as good camo as the, it has better camouflage rating than the M60, and the same view range. I think the Type 59 has better gun depression. Type 59 turret traverse is faster. Reload time is slower on Type 59. Accuracy spread is about the same. I'll be a little faster on Type 59, or a little bit better on Type 59, and the targeting time on the pan is just a tad bit faster, which is good. I love my M60. Did I call this a Type 59? No. I was talking about the targeting time. I was talking about the M60. Yes, I love my M60, and that's probably why I like the Type 59 in this game, because they are very similar. Now let's go over to the direct comparators of the Type 59. I'm not gonna move screens. Alright, and there you go. Actually, my eyes are watery. Sorry, when my eyes are watery, everything looks like J.J. Abrams up in here. Get the lens flares off everything. You think J.J. Abrams, you think new Star Trek films are bad, but you would not be complaining if you had my eyes. My eyes are very watery and everything really shines, especially when they are watery like right now. Which is hard to see this text. Alright, but anyway, so okay, so the Object 430 does more damage, has more penetration, it's faster DPM, however, it has less health, less armor in the front. Less armor in the hull, but has more armor in the turret. The Object 430 is faster, although it takes a little bit longer getting to 32. The view range is worse, camouflage rating same, and it doesn't have it's about the same. Come on, it's about the same gun depression, as well as reload time is. The Object 430 has a slightly faster, slightly slow reload time. Accuracy spread is slightly worse on the 430, and targeting time is worse on the 430. Going over to the other, going over to its other competitor, the Object 150 or 155, which 155 does more damage, has more penetration, has better DPM, however has less hit points, way less hit points, has slightly less armor in all accounts. However, it's slower, and they get to that speed, they get to their top speeds, and they both get to 32 at the same time. The view range is better on the Type 59. Gun depression is exactly the same. Turret reverse is third reverse. It's faster on the Type 59. Reload time is better on Object 155. Accuracy spread, they're basically the same. And targeting time is better on the Object 155. Alright, so now with that out of the way, I have a decision. Since we have only 8 minutes left in the video, do I want to cut it here, or do I want to do a match? And I'll do a match, and if I want to do more matches, I'll just do more matches off camera. I mean, off camera. That won't help. That won't solve anything. I'll just do a match on camera. Oh, by the way, I'm using Sabrina for this one. Because I just like her aim speed improved. That's just a general good upgrade, and vision range is just a general good upgrade. I just don't like him anymore. It's either Sabrina or Max for me nowadays. And Victor, have you improved? I mean, not that these are bad, but I just prefer having passive upgrades as opposed to active ones, which you're not guaranteed to get. Alright, and also, let's see if we can. Let's see, yeah, it's 2 overfoot slots. Let's see if we can customize this thing. We'll see, 0 zeros for sure. Okay, so that's what happens when you customize this thing. It goes over the Okay, they overlap the Chinese insignias, which is what's cool about the Type 59 in this game. Yes, Revert. Is they have the Chinese insignias, just like the T-62 vet, which has the Soviet insignias and some inscriptions and a mark of excellence. Type 59 just has the Chinese insignias, which is really cool, as well as its own custom paint job, or its own custom skin, or its own custom, you know what I mean, camouflage. And you know what? We don't have time, so I'll do one more video. Basically, this will be part 1, and then part 2 actually do some combat, which I'll probably put somewhere to let you know that this is just me talking about the tank. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, so this is part 1. I'll meet you in part 2, and see you, and see you in a second.